What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition of WCAR 98.3.com FM, Motor Talk with Chris. This is Motor Talk Radio. I would ask that you guys, if you are not subscribed, man, hit that subscribe button and please send comments below, as well as hit that notification bell and share my videos. What I am trying to do is I am trying to bring a channel on YouTube, just answer general questions about all cars, not just do car reviews, etc., etc. I want to tell you guys that there are a lot of things that are involved with cars, such as purchasing a vehicle, problems that you may have with your vehicle. You can always hit me up with an email at motortalkwithchris@gmail.com. I will answer all your questions in a timely manner. Okay, I want to talk about something today. I want to talk about dealership. I want to talk about the pros and cons of taking your car to the dealership. Now, there are a lot of issues that a car may have. And because of expense, some people may say, I don't want to take my car to the dealership. Some would say, um, I don't trust nobody but the dealer. So I'm going to tell you in this video the pros and cons of taking your car to the dealer. All right, so you got an issue with your car. I'm going to create two scenarios for you. You have a Chevy Corvette. And I want to use a Chevy Corvette because it is assumed that a Chevy Corvette is an expensive car. But what you need to understand on a Chevy Corvette, there are some components that no matter how they try to make them difficult, they just aren't difficult, such as the brakes, such as the muffler. This is why Midas does brakes and exhaust. Now, you call the dealer, and the dealership says you have a Chevy Corvette, your exhaust system, $1,400 for a new exhaust. What exactly is an exhaust system? A tube. That's it. It's just tubing, metal tubing. You cannot make it technical. You cannot make it, this tubing does something different than that tubing. Mufflers, a different story. But exhaust system, nothing but tubing. Now, when it comes to exhaust systems, there are breathing restrictors, sound, how they design the muffler creates a different sound. That's a totally different scenario. But I'm just talking about the main function of a muffler, of an exhaust system. It's not like the engine. The engine, it has wiring harness, computers, and all kinds of gadgets, relays, and a totally different schematic system from engine to engine. It's not the same with an exhaust. With an exhaust, you can go down to Joe's We Fix It exhaust, and they'll fix it. So you call a dealer, and the dealer says $1,300. And he says, whoa, you just ran into a con in taking your car to the dealership. Now, you call up Jim's We Fix It exhaust. You call them up, say, hey, man, I got a 2013 Corvette. I was riding low, messing around and ripped the whole exhaust off the car. Blah, 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 blah. That guy would probably say, well, what do you want to do, buddy? You bring that thing on in here, we'll get you buttoned up real quick. And you take it to We Fix It exhaust, and all they do is say, well, you got 3-inch exhaust. You want to run 3 inches all the way back? And you say, yeah. All right. So give us about 2 hours, man. Have a seat in our waiting room. We'll get you buttoned right on up. And then you go look at the glass, and you see a whole bunch of tubing. You see a whole bunch of half-bent tubes. They got your car up on a lift, and they looking at tubing, and they're trying to match it up. And then you see another tubing. They take that same 3-inch tubing, and you see them bending it on a machine. And when they're good at it, they can look and say, all right, we got to go 3 feet, then we got to go around the chassis, then we come up, go behind the, we got to go behind the the suspension, I mean, the rear axle, kick it right at the back. And you see them in there and they talking about stuff and they're joking and yeah, and you see them cutting and you see all kinds of stuff. And then next thing you know, you see somebody go over to the switch and your car is coming down off the lift. And then they say, well, got to be $462. And you say, wow, that is the con in taking your car to the dealership. Now, let me tell you about one of the pros in taking your car to the dealership. And I'm calling this a pro because what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to the dealership, you can kind of hold the dealership to the feet to the fire. Now, you can do that with the exhaust system, but the exhaust is not technical. There's really not anything that's going to go wrong with that exhaust. But let's just say, all right, let's just say I have a Toyota Prius. And then one of the cons in dealing with that car is the car, not the dealership. One of the cons in dealing with that car is it has the battery that people are so scared of hybrid cars. Well, I had my battery changed Sunday, and that thing is just, the gas mileage just shot up through the roof. Now, the pros, the con with taking it to the dealership, they wanted to charge $3,000. I took it to another person. They came to me and put a new battery in that thing in an hour for $1,600. But that car has so many electrical components. For example, I have the push button stop start. If that thing ever goes out, I'm taking it to the dealer. And I'm going to tell you why I'm taking it to the dealer. I'm taking it to the dealer because that's an electronical issue. And the problem with electronic issues are, here's what you normally hear when you take your car to the dealership on an electronic issue. They'll say something like, well, it's probably. And they say that because they want to fix multiple issues with the car. So what I normally say is, let me make sure I understand you correct. Is this the first time you ever worked on a Toyota Prius? Yeah. So why are you saying probably? Shouldn't you know this car by now? Or is it convenient to say probably because you want me to cash out while you play this guessing game on what's wrong with my car? So I would take my car to the dealer for that issue. If in fact I get my car back and a week later I still have that problem, my car will be back at that dealership and I am not paying any money. Not one dime. I don't care what they tell me. I'm not paying no money. The pros that comes with dealing with the dealership is this. Once you pay them, you guys are married, at least when it comes to that problem anyway. I want to thank you guys for listening to Motor Talk with Chris on WCAR 98.3.com FM. Remember, y'all hit that like button and also subscribe for my latest videos because you don't want us to miss a thing. Later, y'all.